Hey Pensole, this is Brock Mullen. I'm here at the baseball field and I'm presenting my Asics pencil submission for this class. And I'm out here because baseball season's in mid-swing and something that I'm really interested in watching. And I noticed that a lot of people use their feet in very different ways, kind of like everybody. But then I started thinking about it, like why don't baseball players have more position-specific cleats in a way that a football player or a basketball player might have kind of more specified footwear. So I wanted to kind of basically break down and design a cleat for a pitcher. Pitchers use their feet in a completely different way than anybody else on the field. And so it's something that I really want to take on and try and challenge myself to be able to do. So here are the results of that kind of work.
The consumer that I wanted to use for this project was Masahiro Tanaka, the right-handed pitcher from the New York Yankees. He came over from Japan in 2014 and had a couple great years right off the bat with the Yankees, including an all-star selection. And he has a really unique pitching style, and I think that watching his footwork helped me develop a better cleat.
Here's the cleat that I ended up coming up with. The influence behind this cleat is largely based on Japanese maglev trains, which transport people at super high speeds across the country. And the color inspiration for this cleat comes from one with the name of the Hayabusa, which is one of the fastest in Japan. So I designed this upper of this cleat to really fit Tanaka's game, and the way I did this is by adding a couple key elements such as the eye-row cuts, and these eye-row cuts would allow the midfoot to be more flexible when he's really generating that force off the mound. Secondly, the heel has just a internal heel counter with a small synthetic overlay and then a mesh base, and this wouldn't be too restrictive when he's really pushing off the mound and his foot is kind of leveraging that heel backwards. And lastly, and most importantly I think, would be the mudguard and toe box area, and this is a really large piece of synthetic leather, and this piece would be used for durability but also has some crucial flex cuts in key areas, allowing his foot to be able to bend more naturally with such a large piece of synthetic. So now when we look at the cleat plate, this is where this shoe really sets itself apart from others that are on the market right now. And this is a hybrid cleat, meaning that it has both molded cleats and metal cleats. So in the green areas are where the metal cleats basically lie, and the forefoot on the medial side we have a bunch of metal cleats, and these are used to generate force when he's pushing off of that back foot and really digging into the dirt and generating a lot of power. And then on the heel and that green area, those are used for braking and slowing him down when he's coming through with his lead foot into his follow through. On the lateral side we see the green areas, and those green areas are the molded cleats, and the molded cleats are used for both stability and being more comfortable. When he's on the mound and he's getting ready to drop in on top of the rubber, he's standing and balancing on his lateral part of his foot. So these would be more comfortable for him, and they'd be able to be not so tough to balance on, and there's more surface area for him to sit on.
Thanks for checking out the project. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you out there. Thanks.